내대비도 코에 동안은 양양선의 치매나 시도 대다 보도 그 코에 풀로라 이명기지 때문에 미계시 이제군도 타와 되니로 중나 대신 인중계가 가. Now he is giving you the definition of renunciation. Attachment towards the worldly so-called pleasures. And day and night, if you have a desire for liberation, you get desire for liberation day and night, and you have no aspiration towards the worldly things. At that moment, you got the pure renunciation. It's body-mind. So here he says in Injung Liang, Nanda Senki Isimba Mena Lame Changjui. So there you may do it, Logen Rinpoche Changjui Samjo is. So that kind of renunciation you have generated within yourself. But that kind of renunciation is not influenced by body-mind. Then that renunciation cannot produce enlightenment, the complete happiness. It cannot cause the complete happiness if that kind of renunciation is not influenced or dominated by body-mind. Therefore, the wise man should generate body-mind. Okay? He says, that is what he says here. Okay, then now I will try to just go through the word by word. Now we are drowning and through the power of four waterfalls, we are also trapped in iron net, which is self-grasping. So we are trapped in iron net we are trapped in self-grasping iron net, and we are completely tightened with the rope of karma, and then we are dulled, feeling of dulled by the darkness of ignorance. Therefore, we are taking birth in samsara endlessly, and we are suffering by three kind of sufferings that I have already explained. And you must apply these problems with other beings. In other words, all other sentient beings, all other mother sentient beings. You know, we have already talked about recognizing all sentient beings as your mother. The other day we talked. So we must contemplate about how all these mother beings are suffering with trapped in self-grasping. I'm tightened by the karma and pressed by deep darkness of ignorance. You must contemplate about it, and then you must generate the extraordinary intention and great compassion and loving kindness, and through that you should generate body mind. Okay? So that is about body mind, the second principal part. Now the third principal part. So now you need the wisdom, knowing about ultimate truth. If you don't have this kind of wisdom, even if you get familiar with the renunciation and body mind, you will not be able to cut the root of samsara. Therefore, you must make every effort to realize the dependent arising. Okay? So you understand that? The wisdom, if you don't have that wisdom, you cannot cut the root of samsara. Even if you practice or you have the renunciation and body mind. So normally we give an example. You might have heard, I don't know. But for example, if you have a huge big tree and you have to cut it from the root, then what you need? You need a person who is a very powerful man or whosoever, woman or, but you need very energetic and very powerful. Otherwise you cannot cut. And you also need a saw. Okay. You need a saw, to cut the tree. Without saw you cannot cut. And then there should be tree, of course. Otherwise what you are going to cut? Right? So the tree is like ignorance. Now we have to cut. So you need a good, powerful man. That is renunciation, body, mind, other practices like giving up 6 perfection practices. All these we need. So that is like having a powerful man. But the main thing is you need the soul to cut. So if you don't have the soul, even if you are powerful, you cannot cut the root of that tree. So the soul is understanding of emptiness or realization of emptiness. But only realization of emptiness cannot cut, because you need the man also. Because if you have a very sharp, good, excellent sword in the store, if you cannot, if you are so weak, you cannot use that sword, then again you cannot cut the tree. So these two things to be there, right? Similarly, to cut the root of ignorance, you need the soul. That is the wisdom of knowing ultimate truth. Okay? And dependent origination or dependent arising, which is very, 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 very important point in Buddhism.